Hey, guess what? In front of me, I got a brand new unopened box, and it is my new Luna Sandals. These are the mono wing edition, and we're in the middle of 2024, so we're gonna open it together. Just a little background. I'm not really a barefooted runner. I'm mainly getting this to just walk around town, really comfortable sandals, something that lasts me a long time, something to kick back in, go to the beach, walk around the mountains, hike a few trails, things like that. So I'm very excited about these. So let's give it a try. I finally got the box open. It was really well sealed. Got some cool stories and history of about these sandals, who they are, how they're made, and what is the company's philosophy. Super cool. And it's my receipt. It looks like I got a cool card. And of course, the famous sticker. All right, let's check these things out. Okay, first impression is that they're awfully light. They're 5.9 ounces each and super well made. All of the connections are very, very stout. I've had shoes before with this Vibram sole, and they do last a super long time. My eye test looks a little small, but I went through the website and printed their foot shoe guide, and this is what they say. So I'm gonna give it a try. It's flexible, very flexible. I travel quite a bit, so to be able to pack them tightly is a good thing. And this monkey technology sole, I don't know if you can see it, it's a bunch of little tiny octagons. And from the reviews that I've read, they don't really fade away to smooth as your foot gets more used to this footbed. They 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 retain their shape and their grip, and that's what makes them so great when it gets in hot water. I'm sorry, just get wet in general. This strapping system seems a little complex, mainly because I haven't used anything like this. I debated between this pair and the retro strapping system, but people say this one is a little easier to dial in to your feet and also stays dialed in. The retro strap system, some people were saying you get them dialed in, and then after a run, they move around and you have to redo it. Some people went as far as after they get the straps exactly where they want them, they sew them into place. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a try and see what happens. Okay, so I had a little time to play around with the strapping system. And this thing is, you can either think of it as mad or genius. And I'm definitely in the genius camp. It's basically one continuous strap running through buckles. Let's say you're starting from the toe, and this anchor point right here. And this little button here is slightly recessed off the rest of the surface. So it will not, this part will not wear out. And so it just anchors very, very secure. And similar story with these two, in which the side wings are secure, they recess up. Anyways, so this strap starting from the toe area is one continuous strap running through one buckle, this double wing system here, and around with the very, very comfy heel, movable heel hold, again through this double heel, double wing structure, up this way through this upper buckle, and then at the end ends up here. And this part, and so if you need more room anywhere, you can pull this out You can loosen it at one point. I don't want to loosen it too much because I already kind of dialed this into my feet, so I'm pretty happy with it. This part pulls out, give yourself a little more room, a little more play, and then you can adjust it however you wish. And when you're happy with everything, however much extra you have hanging here, they have this little sliding little loop. I don't know if you can see it, is because that goes back and forth and it holds this little end part down and against the bottom of the strap here. This heel hold slides freely back and forth against the strap. So no matter wherever you end up, you want to make sure that this comfy heel part is right against it. And so it doesn't cause any blisters. And it does come with a little plastic sticker on it. At first I thought it was really uncomfortable. I was like, what's going on my other one? So just gonna make sure we take this off real fast. Yeah, big thumbs up. I'm loving these. I put them on just now, walked around the house for a couple minutes, and you can really feel the zero drop, first of all. And you can also really feel the quality in these things. I'm definitely looking forward to wearing them in a little bit. So, want to go for a walk? Let's go outside. It's a bright sunny day. Let's go! Before we go outside and try on the Luna mono wings for the first time, I want to show you guys this little handy guide. It's a little PDF that you can actually download and print out from the lunasandals.com website. And it's just a guide to make sure that you get the correct sizing. Pretty darn nice of those folks, huh? And I just want to talk about it because the sizing and the reviews are right. The sizing all runs smaller than what one would usually wear. So I printed a few of them out and they were all too big on sizes of shoes I normally wear. So I end up printing a 7.5, and I usually wear 8.5 to 9s. And you kind of make sure you print them out using the correct scale so that the sizing actually fits. And they put a little ruler thing here so you can actually check that, which is very cool. And really importantly is the good fit, bad fit, or too big fit. I would have gone with this one because that one, it just shows a slight little bit bigger over the toes, but they really want you to have a snug fit. And I'm really glad I followed their instructions. So if I put my feet on here, I just fit like right inside the edges, front and back, which is exactly how the shoes came. So don't skip this part. Make sure you go ahead and do it. And they even said that if you want to, take a picture. If you're not sure what to do, take a picture of your foot on this piece of paper and send it to them, and they'll give you some feedback on it. Pretty darn cool. All right, let's go for a walk. Okay, let's see how to put these guys on. So after you have it all dialed in, I thought there was going to be some kind of buckle you have to undo every time you put it on and off, but after you have it dialed in, all you do is slip your feet right here, align your toes, your big toe and your second toe between this little strap here, and this part just goes over your heel. It fits it like literally like a glove. Here, I'll show you. So you just slide your feet right in, align that part, and this bottom strap just goes right on. And it's totally tight and secure and feels really great. And I think it looks really cool. My wife likes it. All right, as promised, let's go for a little walk. See you outside. Okay, so we're outside and taking these guys for a walk for the first time. It's a beautiful day out, and just first impression is that it's like walking on air. And I was weighing my previous sandals, and they were about 10.5 ounces, and these are 5.9 each. And I really can say that you can feel the difference in weight like immediately of how light these guys are. It's really like walking barefooted. And I wore those 5-finger toe shoes before, very barefoot. And so this does not feel too foreign to me. I hear that, after like a long walk or run, you got some achy muscles and you kind of ramp up to it, and that's cool. I can definitely see that. But yeah, I cannot be more happier with these right now. So I'm gonna go for like a couple mile walk maybe around the neighborhood, and we'll come back with some final thoughts. Another thing, I was really sort of concerned about how cushy they would be because they're so tough and handles hundreds or thousands of running miles on them. And I was kind of debating between these and the Gordos, which are thicker and more quote-unquote spongy, some reviews or websites were saying. But these are soft. I mean, I can really feel like walking on air and just the right amount of firmness, like Goldilocks, like good support, but feel like you're walking. I guess that's what they say when you feel the earth, right? Like if I'm stepping over this curb, has a little berm here, and I can feel that it's very different from walking my normal sandals or flip flops. It's a good feeling. It's definitely a positive thing. All right, so I got about a 2-mile walk in, and my impression so far is they're great. They're super comfortable. My left one is just a little too tight for my taste, but obviously that's on me. So I need to go back home and do some final tune-up, and I think they're good to go. Just final thoughts, just to recap, they're definitely sturdy. I mean, they're gonna last a long ass time. And I'm glad I got this model and not the Gordo, the thicker one. I was thinking about it, but I really like seeing these in person now. Like reading numbers is one thing, but seeing in person is definitely a different thing. And I just cannot see a situation where, for my needs, I'm gonna need anything thicker. Super well made. I like the wing system. If I'm walking, everything's cool, but if I'm just sitting like this and if I kind of twist my foot, I definitely feel the pinch point of this buckle hitting this part. But that's not going to happen. And I think as the monkey grip technology, the sole fits my forms to the shape of my feet, that's just not going to happen. So no issues there. It's definitely not a bad point going on there. Let's see. Great value, worth every penny. This is the most ever paid for a pair of sandals. But if they're gonna live up to the hype of longevity, then it would be totally worth it. I mean, how much is foot health, right? And it's super grippy too. I haven't walked on any kind of terrain besides streets, but I don't see any issues with any kind of grip issues. I'll be taking them to the desert, to the beach, walking around cities, mostly paved roads, a lot of like cobblestone situations on the streets of like older cities and such like that. And that's mainly my use case for them. Maybe, just maybe, I'll try to run. But anyways, thanks a lot. And these are the mono wing edition of Luna Sandals. I'm a fan. Just half hour into it, I'm a big fan. All right? Thanks a lot.